my tip top. And if I hit the switch, I can make the ass drop.
Welcome to In the Vibe.
When you all know who this guy is.
I'm Bass Pete.
And I'm the mystery man. Y'all know the capital E. I'm coming to the party. You all know it. This is how we do it.
I think it's just 5 seconds.
He's the 5 second. Oh.
What? No.
He's a 5 second man. Hey, ladies, he's a 5 second man. We're gonna call him 5 sec. 5 sec.
I got 5 on it.
He's got 5 on it. That's it. He's got only 5 seconds.
I set
He's a
myself
5
up.
second man.
Oh my gosh.
He's the 5 second man. 5 second man. 5 second man.
People, you see what we
And,
go through?
he admitted it live here exclusively on In the Vibe.
So we thank you guys.
Yes, thank you.
Uh-oh.
We wanna thank you. Thank you. Okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, so don't forget to subscribe right here.
That's
Right here. Not over here. Right here. Okay, and don't forget to ring the bell. Ding, 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 ding. And don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms such as
Twitter,
Instagram,
TikTok,
and don't forget to follow us on Critical Opinion, our other YouTube channel.
Right.
Go listen to us. Go. But come back. And by the way, we're going to be releasing new songs coming out. And next week, on the 26th, next Friday, is work. Coming out next week.
Yeah.
Oh, finally, the debut of our song. We've been waiting for this one. This is a kicker. This is a kicker. This is a fun one. This is an exciting one. This is the one that gets you going crazy.
This is the one that we wanted to get loose now.
No.
I was
Get
the one.
loose now. Get loose now. Come on. Let's do it. You know it. You all know it. Okay,
He knows it, but this was the one that I was singing like a crazy person. So
Man,
I just hope
excited.
I hope you like it. And then Dizzy was putting on the verses in his. So we gotta do
this is a killer song.
Yeah.
You're all gonna love it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
Anyways, so wow, week's been busy.
It has been
like a bumblebee.
Yeah. So King Charles. Still hard
King Charles.
Still hard for me to
He
say
is
that.
now
Man.
officially the king of the United Kingdom.
That is
Woo!
wow. It's still hitting me.
Right?
Yeah.
So wow.
All respect to him. I hope. I know we talked about this earlier. That I hope that he really does what he says he's going to do, and just unite all the the Commonwealth countries. It
was already united, right? But I think there are now some colonies that are saying,
Yes.
now that the Queen is gone,
they are thinking about
right?
it. Yeah.
I think we want to leave the colony, right, or the Commonwealth, right?
Yep.
So. Okay, so anyways,
see.
I hope they don't, because it's really cool to have them part of the Commonwealth, right? But hey, every country has their own independence, and every country has their own choice and their own governments, and they should select what they want to do for what's best for their people.
That's right.
Right? So anyways,
on further note,
yes, what's going on,
going to
man?
the States. I don't know if many of you guys heard this rapper, PnB Rock. 30 years old. He got shot and killed in the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles on
Roscoe and Chicken and Waffles, man.
Yeah,
it's not even safe to go to your fast food store, like a local restaurant, your local establishment, without getting shot for jewelry.
For jewelry.
Jewelry.
Two men just went up to him asking for jewelry.
And this is just wrong at all different levels, right? But you know what? You don't go where your jewelry and go flash it out. You know,
that's what
I
rappers
understand.
do
I
today.
understand.
That's
I
what
understand. It's not just today.
That's what-
this goes way back.
Well, that's what
okay?
young rappers
That's,
do. They
and
show,
this- and, you
that's
know,
their bank.
You know, like Gangstar.
Okay.
He wrote a song about the stick-up kid. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And he was talking about how these guys make up money, and you know, when one guy in the neighborhood starts getting claims and starts to make it big, other guys start wiping their lips, you know, like, oh, there's our Christmas gifts are coming. We're gonna have a good Christmas. And then you know, you make yourself a target when you're doing that, right?
Yeah,
I understand, you know, yeah, you got fame. Yes, now you can buy a little bit of that bling bling, and you can get, you know, but you should know when and where to wear it.
But
right? It's like going to a McDonald's with a tuxedo and then wearing a Rolex watch and then wearing like chains around my neck and, you know, wearing Fendi glasses or something, and then walking in and going, hey, buy everybody in this McDonald's. It's all on me, right?
Yeah.
So
I would never.
You know what I mean? You're putting yourself
out there,
making a target.
Yeah.
Know your areas. Know where you're going, right? And like if you're a rapper and you're going back to the hood, or you're going back to where you came from and you struggled. There's a lot of people waiting for you to come back into that neighborhood. Not for good either.
Yeah.
Right?
It's true, man. You know, I know we're a little bit, you know, older and wiser.
Really?
We wouldn't.
Am I older? Am I wiser? I'm a little older. I don't know if I'm wiser, right? So,
but you know, we wouldn't try to show our bling like that. But you know, if we even have bling, but you know, it's just.
Hey, put my necklace down. Don't put that. I don't want that. Oh, sorry. Anyways. Yeah, we never wear our bling when we go out. No, not with my Armani suit, damn it. Jeez.
But
hard to find good help these days.
Yeah, I can see that.
And that's just the driver. Right? So that's just the driver. He's fired. Okay.
But that's that's what these young bucks do. They just like to show, flaunt, with the watches,
the diamonds. You know, when your diamond is worth more than your house, that's crazy.
But you can go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles or McDonald's.
Wear a t-shirt and a hoodie and a baseball hood cap, and then
be like everybody else.
Dress, blend in. Okay? Camouflage yourself.
Do as the Romans do. Yeah.
Right? Conquer other countries.
Yeah. What did Tony
You
Yo-Yo
said the Romans
say?
with the Romans. And Yo-Yo, Tony Yo-Yo said from G-Unit, right? He said the same thing. He said, so they're just gonna get killed, right? Because now that more and more people are going out, and especially in this economic situation people are in, right? So everybody's looking for a quick buck, right? And so don't put yourself out there. Don't be a target. I understand you want to enjoy the money and you want to enjoy the wealth you've gained, but know when and where to wear it. I'm not blaming him for wearing it, right? But at the same time, for future, anybody out there that's listening and you're a rapper, be careful, man. Like, I know you want to wear your blings and you're young and, stupid. Okay? That's all it is, young and stupid. Learn, put that money somewhere else. Put that money into investments. Buy some properties. Do something else with your life, right? And the jewels they depreciate. They don't appreciate.
Yeah. Okay. And we don't want to make it seem like, PnB Rock's life was wasted completely on that. I mean, these guys who robbed,
I'm saying
they should have been.
He felt good about what he's done in his life, right? But there's always somebody out there that's coming for you.
Yeah.
Right? When you get to a certain level of success, somebody's trying to
bring you back,
bring you down, or to get you out of the picture.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
This happens, man. So be careful out there, people. Okay. All right. So, anyways, and then Kanye West, man.
Wait, do you call him Kanye anymore?
Yeah. Do I call him Kanye?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's Ye.
Izz-E. Right?
That's you know.
Yay. Hey, Ye. No, I'm just gonna walk up to him. Yo, Ye.
I don't know why. It's like P Diddy and Diddy, Puff Daddy and stuff.
And then P, and then Diddy, and then P Diddy. Now he's just Diddy, and now he's something else. I have no idea what he's called now.
Love.
I think love. Yeah, I've completely lost track. Prince, thanks a lot. Okay, he was the first person to do that. He was the first person to keep changing his name.
The symbol,
right? The symbol, right?
Anyway, but Ye, that's what he's called. He left Gap. Why? Why did he leave Gap?
Well, because they didn't live up to the contract. Okay, I agree with them in this case, Kanye. I agree with you. You're right to leave because you know what? They promised him so much and gave him so little. They promised him the stores that would be called izz-E GAP. Right? Mm-hmm. That never happened. They promised him that he wanted his shirts sold to the regular population, like a regular person could afford it. Like he wanted jackets sold for like $50 or $30, and then Gap prices. The way Gap is. That's why people shop there. Yeah. Instead, he felt they took advantage of his celebrity status and then raised the prices to $200, right? And he had a black t-shirt or something, a shirt he made in his design, and then they copied that design and sold it for $20 and sold his for $200.
Yeah, I mean, right? I understand.
They're taking his product, copying it. Yeah. And then selling it cheaper. So it's like, which one are people going to buy? Yeah. Right? And he never wanted it to be $200, by the way. He wanted it to be sold to the regular population, regular citizens, so they can afford to buy like his designs, right? So if he wanted a more expensive brands, he could have gone with other higher companies, right?
Yes, it's true.
Right, but so anyways, I respect them. Step away if they're not giving you what you need, right? And as he said, why am I listening to guys that make less money than me?
Well, he said, let's paraphrase. He said broker.
Broker.
That's
a
word.
Yeah.
Broker to me.
Yeah, he's not really broke. Right, but that happens. That's life. Yeah, right. Exactly. So this week we have the Prince clown of hip hop, and he's in our spotlight, and his name is
Biz Markie.
Biz Markie,
the clown prince of hip hop.
Oh man, this guy was
phenomenal, man.
Phenomenal beatboxer.
Yes, right.
Who did he remind you of?
He reminded me of from the Fat Boys. And also from Dougie Fresh. I mean, he could just emulate any type of beatboxer. I mean, and his style of rap. He was kind of offbeat. I remember as we discussed.
Yes, and his singing was well offbeat, like that song. You're just my friend.
But it's catchy. I don't know how to.
Friend, right?
Yeah, they say she's just a friend. Oh baby, you.
Yeah, it was way off key, but everybody sang along with him.
It's catchy.
Because you know what it is? I think because everybody could connect with that because not everybody is a singer.
That's true.
And the fact that he was able to put that out there and it was a big hit. It was like one of the top 10.
I think it's listed as one of the top 100 best rap songs ever.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's
81,
amazing.
I think, yeah.
Anyway, so let's start from the beginning. Let's talk a little bit about Biz Markie. Now, one thing we have to say right from the beginning, he didn't have a very long career.
That's true.
Right? But the amount of time he did have in the spotlight was amazing.
That's
and
true.
He really inspired other rappers and all that. And he still
very influential.
Did a little bit things in the background with other rappers. He showed up on TV shows, movies, and stuff like that. And we'll get down to that, right? So why don't you start off with him because he's a very amazing person.
Yeah, he's a very deep person, influence into my life because I love to do beatboxing as well, and not as experienced as this guy. But he's a native of New York. He was born in Marcel Hall. He first came to prominence in the early 80s when he began rapping at Manhattan nightclubs like the Funhouse and the Roxy. I mean,
a lot of performers performed at the Roxy, man. Yeah. And even like Dougie Fresh and all those guys, they all started at the Funhouse and the Rock. A lot of these guys, this was their platform. These two clubs was their platform for hip hop music. They even had competitions of freestyling and everything like that. So that was actually pretty cool, right? So,
and this is where Biz met Marley Marl, in 1985 and began working as the human beatbox for Marl, which connected acts like MC Shan and later Roxanne Shante, which we will talk about in the future.
You got to talk about Roxanne Shante
Yes.
before we talk about any of the other female
That's
rappers.
true. That's true.
Right? Even though we have talked about a couple of other people, but yeah, she's sort of the godmother of rap.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
And the thing about with Biz, when he was on stage, it was like he was making the sounds with his voice, and he even put the mic in the stove, and it was like people were just looking, what's he doing? But it sounded great. It just sounded cool. And you know, we just caught on to him, and we loved him ever since. Yeah.
Well, once he was with Marley Marl, right?
Yeah.
And then he actually recorded his first set of demos there while he was doing other people's songs or backups and doing beatbox for them.
Right.
So this allowed him access to the studio and also to be able to do demos. By 1988, he got signed.
Yeah.
Right, to Cold Chillin'. Okay. It's a label, okay, and so later on, about a year after, he released his debut album, right? Goin Off.
Goin Off, yeah, it's still a great album because it's still classic with that 80s vibe, but you hear kind of his melody and flow with it.
And the thing was, it didn't get popular on the radio play or anything. It became more popular from like a word of mouth.
Yeah, that's right.
And he actually became popular because of word of mouth.
Yep.
And not necessarily radio play or videos or anything like this, right? Mainstream. This is the thing that back then you had to have street rap.
Yes.
And if a lot of people started listening to you, a lot of people started following you, people like had concerts and you were giving little shots and you were like bringing in the people.
Yeah.
That's when they try to put you on the mainstream.
That's right.
Right? So he was like through word of mouth, his song became hits, right? Songs like Vapors. And Pickin Boogers. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And making the music with your mouth, Biz.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
And then a year later, he broke out into the mainstream with the famous song Just a Friend,
They say
right?
she's just a friend. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, and you know, we gotta play it.
Okay,
We gotta play it.
I was thinking of playing Vapors first.
Okay,
right?
let's do it.
Let's listen to Vapors.
Let's listen to
right?
Vapors.
And here's Vapors.
Wow.
Radio, TV, and even the press say what's the meaning of VAPORS.
Wow.
See, he's just having fun.
That's the thing.
He's a fun rapper. He brought comedy into rap, but still kept his street cred.
Yeah,
right.
He was always himself. Still, you know.
And that's the thing I think that everybody liked about him because he was a lovable character.
Yeah.
And so, as we said earlier, right? Here's the song "Just a Friend."
Yeah.
You guys are gonna love this. Okay, so here we go.
Wow.
No, I don't. I only have a friend. Come on. I'm not even going for it. This is what I'm going to sing. You got what I need, but you say he's just a friend.
Wow. I mean, I have to admit, even after a long time, if I just hear that song or see it on video, it just gives me so many memories. That's a classic. That will always be a classic hit.
At the time, that was perfect. It was a perfect timing for that song
exactly.
because everybody was too gangster rap and everybody was in doing a whole like this and that and beefs going on. And he just came out and said, "Oh, that's gonna make it fun, right?"
I mean,
and that's the same time when Will Smith, all these guys came out.
Yeah.
And even in Will Smith, right? Let's put all that, like, summer, not Parents Just Don't, but the summertime.
Summertime around that, yeah. You know, it's weird because, like you said, with gangster rap, either you're like a tough rapper or you're like a sexy rapper like Big Daddy. I mean, he didn't fit any of that. He was just himself. Yeah, exactly.
Just like the Fat Boys. They didn't really fit in with anybody else, any categories. They were just fun rappers, right? Exactly. And which led to like all the other guys that coming in. Like, in the beginning, everybody said Will Smith isn't a real rapper. You know what I mean? Because he was doing Parents Just Don't Understand.
Yeah.
And before he did that album, right? he was actually doing more the
like hard street rap,
yeah, but he never swore.
Yeah,
and that's the thing I like about him. He can still deliver a message, right, without swearing.
That's true.
Okay, and he even did that. And he even proved it just recently, a couple of years ago, right? And so I was very surprised that he could drop lyrics, right? And hard, like come back at them. You think I can't be hard? Let me tell you. Let me just show you something, right? And then they went, okay, yo. DJ Jazz, to hit the beat, and they did it, and it was just like a raw, off freestyle right off the bat, right? And I love the line about, you know, when he said, "You want to go to a strip club and you throwing pennies? If I do something, I'd throw a whole safe on her."
I remember. Will was good, man. Will's good.
Right, so it was just like the guy is amazing, right? So actually, if you don't think Will can be hard, right? That's what I really learned from that is that, you know what, you don't have to swear to make good songs. You can make really good songs, right, and still deliver the message.
Exactly.
Right, and Biz Markie did that, and then you know, he reached like gold. His album, The Biz Never Sleeps.
Yeah,
right?
with Just a Friend reaching the top 10.
That went to top 10. It reached gold.
Yeah.
Right, gold, like gold, dude, right? And on a single, right?
Yeah. So with The Biz and Never Sleeps, it put him near the top of the hip hop world at the time, but he fell from grace as quickly as he achieved it. You know, Biz's third album, I Need a Haircut, was up. I just like the title of it. I Need a Haircut was already shaping up to be a considerable sales disappointment when he was served a lawsuit from Gilbert O'Sullivan, who claimed that the album's Alone Again featured an unauthorized sample.
It is very simple. It's almost identical beat.
Yeah.
Right? It is his beat. He just sampled his beat. Right?
The 80s, that time.
Yeah, but that one court ruling actually changed it for the major labels because they pulled all these songs. They had to pull his album off, off the sales, and so they changed it. That drastically changed hip hop because after that lawsuit, all record companies got authorization and clearing for all samples on any of their artists.
I see. Yeah.
Right, and so that this would never happen again. So this is why I'm doing our own beats, right? So that we don't have to worry about sampling other people's music, right? And so it's pretty cool. Anyways, so O'Sullivan won the case, of course, right? And that, but that was kind of a sort of a fall down for Biz Markie. Right, and so the parent company, Cold Chilling, had to pull I Need a Haircut off the shelves, right? And so until they got the samples or cleared the samples that he had used on his album. Right. So,
and it's funny because Biz countered with his 1993 album, All
Samples Cleared.
That's a true artist. You use anything around you, and you make it like meaningful. So
I liked his character. His you know, he was sort of remember we said he was a gimmick guy on a rap group when you're a rap. He was his own gimmick. Right. So.
But you know the record, it bombed, and for the remainder of the decade he kept a low profile, occasionally guesting on records by the Beastie Boys and filming a freestyle television commercial for MTV2 in 1996.
Yeah, the alliance with the Beastie Boys raised his profile, right, considerably. Okay, but Biz began DJing instead of continuing to record. Then finally in 2003, he released Weekend Warrior for Tommy Boy.
Wow.
It was his appearance, and that was the victory, right? Because of the way he was dressed and the way he was on the show. Right, in 2005 on VH1,
Yeah,
right?
Celebrity Fit Club. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Do you remember what was that? What was that? I've never seen that.
He was going out,
Yeah.
but he was dressing up. He was getting bigger too. You can
Yeah.
tell, and older in a bit. But it was great. It was a great
Yeah?
show.
And what happened with it? Like, did he lose enough weight on it? Is it like Biggest Loser type of thing?
Yeah, it was something like that, but I think it was more humorous from him. Just more humorous in that case. I personally remember him when Mario. I think this was also great about him. When Mario was coming up, he had his first single, the R&B singer Mario. You Got What I Need, and they say he's just a friend. But it was such a new vibe to that song, and the new generation just loved it, and that kind of brought him back into the hip hop scene as well. So it was such a great time, and he will always be a strong influence. So what happened with the following the Weekend Warrior, he just rarely recorded, but remained in the public eye on TV and movies. And
He was in Men in Black too.
that's right. He was the guy in the post office.
Yeah.
When Will, because Will would do the beatbox. He would do it too, like boop, 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 and then he would do like. You have to see that clip. It's on YouTube, but it's really.
It is funny though.
Yeah,
but he was he made a cameo.
That's right. That's right.
So
That's
he wasn't
right.
in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then what was
I think he was also in Sharknado 2,
Yeah.
the second one, and appearing on Blackish, and that's a great show.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
I didn't even know that.
They use his voice. He's the voice on one of the characters.
Oh
right?
my gosh!
So-
I have to find out.
And Yo Gabba Gabba.
Excellent. And in an interview in 2019, Biz said he was happy with his level of fame and compared his career to the recurring presence of McDonald's McRib sandwich, saying, "When I do pop up, they appreciate everything they see."
It's true though.
Yeah.
Because when you did see him in like Blackish,
Yeah.
right, where he plays what's his name, Anthony's cousin,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
comes to stay, and he's like just a mess, right? So but it was funny, right?
Yeah,
And so.
So he's truly a legend. He's still a treasure.
Yeah.
I hope they do some biopic about him. I mean,
Yeah,
I think people need to know more about him if they haven't.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he died.
His life came to an end, and his
Yeah.
career, his journey in life came to an end on July 16,
That's right.
2021.
That's right.
Just recently, at the age of 57.
Yeah, due to complication of diabetes.
Yeah.
We love you, Biz Markie. We thank you for being such a huge influence to us, because his music lives forever. And he said that. He says even when he dies, he knows his music will live forever. So he was happy, even at the end. So.
You know what time it is?
It's that time.
It's that time.
It's that time.
It's that time. You all know it because you know it's that time. Right after we do the spotlight, we do the
top 10 hits.
Tell me you love me, you fuck with a thug. You know I love you by the way we fuck. In that beat, you let talk the truth. Bro, I these bust down watches on me, I got my blinking tuck.
Mama, I lost my soul, I like to build on. Keep a burn on, but you know just how it is if I don't make it home.
Still stand on business even though I'm rich. Niggas out of pocket, grab the
Ones popping out the plastic, stretched like elastic. Just took a thirst and I feel fantastic. The pussy was
Maybe I can know I'm not Ross. I just told Sosa that she is the boss.
well, you bitches don't know shit about our stress, about our woes, and my obsession with success.
Platinum plaques and Grammy nominations before our album out. It was COVID when I did Wildin' Out.
Pusha P, beefing with my Drake, I'm Pusha T. I go to Flaves when I'm in Chicago, my brother the owner.
On the road, I'm gone. Private jet for me and a brosy. Extra Renzo pick up clothes. I made a fest in the hip.
All right. Oh man, like I said, the competition's getting tough, man.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, so thank you everybody. Thank you
Thank you so
for
much,
joining
guys.
us, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. Ding, ding. All right, thank you for joining us and coming back here every week. We appreciate that. Peace, love, respect. Stay healthy.
And bye.